So as I said, the first step involved is initialization. So for each vertex u belonging to vertices in graph G, do the following. So what about the initialization? You have to set color of u. Color of u will be set as white and predecessor of u will be set as nil. So this is the first step. You have to initialize all the vertices. Then as I said, you have to set the global variable time. Time will be set as 0. What is the next step? Out of the given set of vertices, you can select any one of the white vertex and start traversal or start the visit operation. So for each v belonging to, or you can write for each vertex u belonging to vertices in graph G, do the following. So you have to check whether if color of u equal to white, that is, you have to take a white vertex. You have to take a vertex, and if color is white, then call the DFS visit with respect to u. So this is the main procedure, and from that white vertex it will proceed DFS visit. Now let me expand DFS visit. DFS visit with respect to u. So what will be the first step to be performed whenever you visit a node? So whenever you visit a node, you have to update the color field. So set color of u equal to gray. So change color to gray. After updating the color, you have to fix the discovery time. So before fixing the discovery time, you have to increment time by 1. So time equal to time plus 1, and discovery time of u will be set as that time. So after fixing the discovery time, you will treat u as the current working node, and you have to consider the adjacent white vertex of u. So for that you can write the loop for each vertex v belonging to adjacent vertex of u. So we have to take each adjacent vertex of u. So first take the first adjacent vertex, let it be v, and if color of v equal to white, if color of v equal to white, then what you have to do is you have to discover that particular vertex. So if color of v equal to white, then you can update the predecessor. So predecessor of that v will be set as u. So after setting the predecessor, you can call this procedure recursively. You are going to invoke DFS visit with respect to u. So control will transfer to this point. Color of v will be set as gray, time will be incremented by 1, then discovery time of that v will be set as the current time, and again it will take the adjacent vertex of v. So this process will be performed recursively, or it will be executed recursively. Now once after visiting or discovering all the vertices that are reachable from you, you have to increment time by 1. So before that you can finish that now. Set color of u equal to black, and you can increment time by 1, time equal to time plus 1, and set finishing time of u as time. So this is actually a recursive procedure. You will take any one of the unvisited vertex or white vertex to initiate DFS visit. So if you consider DFS visit, you will start DFS visit from U. So you have to set color of U to grey, you have to fix the discovery time, and you will take the adjacent white vertex of U, that will be V, and from V you will again repeat the same procedure. You will call DFS visit. So you will update color and discovery time of V, and you will take its adjacent white vertex, and this process will be recursively performed. And at some point you will reach a particular vertex that is not having any adjacent white vertex. So this recursive procedure will return back. Okay. Now you can move on to the analysis part. If you consider this particular loop, you can first analyze DFS algorithm. Here also you are performing aggregate analysis. So total cost for this loop will be order of V. We assume that our graph is having V vertices and E edges. So in order to initialize all the V vertices, you need to spend order of V time, since initialization of a single vertex takes constant time. Then this step takes constant time, initializing the global variable. And if I take this particular block, it takes order of V time. Order of V time in the sense, for each vertex you have to repeat this process. And if I analyze this DFS visit algorithm, in worst case, the starting selected vertex, or from starting vertex U, all remaining vertices are reachable. So you will start from vertex U, you will check whether its color is white, and you will call DFS visit. So once after visiting all the vertices, it will return back at this point. Again, for the next vertex, it will check whether color is white or not. So total cost for this block will be order of V. And what about total cost for DFS visit? For each vertex, it will update or whenever you discover each vertex, it will set its color as grey, it will update the time, discovery time. So total cost for this block will be order of V. Again, if I consider this particular block, total cost is order of V, because for each vertex you have to set the finishing time and set the or set color to black whenever you finish that node. Now what about total cost for this particular block? So total cost for this block is dependent upon the number of adjacent vertices of each and every vertex. So length of this iteration depends upon the total length of adjacent chain. So total cost for this block will be order of E. Now you can take the summation. If you take the summation, total cost will be order of V plus E, which will be the runtime of depth first search. That's it.